Alright, so welcome to a live bowling session from Mason's, Leominster, Mass. This was actually planned to be Putnam Street Lanes in Fitchburg, but they were booked. They were completely filled. So we're here at the world's easiest Candlepin house. If you believe that. I got a Bridge of Brooklyn to sell you, as the saying goes. So we're just starting. Yeah, this is a winner, another 5. All right, this thing is working. It dropped out initially. And we're missing a pin. Gotta wait for the pins to go through the elevator, and there we go. And I don't know how much you missed. Had a pair of 5s, an 8, and a spare. So it's time for El Stinko, the bonus ball. What will the bonus be? It seems to be running smoother now, so I guess it did something I didn't like. So again, this is first game, 5, spare. I mean, an 8 and a spare. Let's see what happens. El Stinko lives up to its name with a 3, and they're playing music, so the audio might have to be muted. Yeah, we gotta mute it. Why am I trying? Apparently the mic was on the whole time. There's a 7. This whole game's a junk heap. Somehow it can actually still be good. Hello, Seth. Hopefully we'll actually have a stream. It seems to not want to work. Huh, that's actually 3 decent frames. That's a 9. This game's garbage. It's over. 3. Doesn't matter, this game's garbage. I don't even think I'm hitting 70. Yeah, like this matters, but let's just go for it. And a lousy 2. Wow, I haven't sucked this bad in a while. And this is all I got. I suck. Those of you say I'm getting better, I proved you wrong. Game number 2. There we go, decent start with a 10, and it still looks like it's actually working. I killed and re-enabled the Wi-Fi, it seems to be working. 10. There he is, kind of. I have neighbors, so Pinboy can't be where he normally is. And a 6. We're doing better than the last game, which isn't saying much. And the last game had a mark in it. Niner. Halftime report. This one's better compared to that. 10, 8, 10, 6, 9, 43. One away from my low. And speaking of, high single 142 done at New Palace. Low of 44 done here. My high at Mason's is 125. So far, pretty decent. Well, at least we could say the strike streak didn't die. So that we get 2 El Stinko the bonus balls. What will they add up to? Yeah, it seems after I shut the Wi-Fi off and turned it back on with the phone, it's not dropping out every 2 seconds. Anyway, I wonder if somehow the 4G, which is not supposed to be being used right now, is the culprit, because it's 1 bar, no bar. Anyway, 2 El Stinkos. I have got a double strike here before, of all places. Putnam Street, because it's Putnam Street. Acton Bowldrome, because it's a grease pit. Brian's Bowlaway, which is a hard place. This place of all places. And last but not least, New Palace. Can we do it again? This would be the only other house if I can. Nope, but take a look. Guess who's here? It's our friend Bob Caleri. Hi, Bob. Let's say goodbye to Bob, if we can. Mason's really likes Bob. Let's say bye. Bye, Bob. And bad news is Bob's still here, but the good news is an 8 fill on the strike. Game catapults. And I have Alpha Omega Sin people. I do not want to say, forget that bad game. Got to have short memory. Form's great. Form's great. The game, not so much. Although this one, game number 2, isn't too bad. All right, one more ball. See if we can get a 10. And we do. All right, to make minimal average ability per casual league player according to ICBA, 90 is considered average, non-competitive. People average around 10 of their, from their average, so 80 to 100. We need 9 points within 3 frames to do that, so this one's in much better shape. Yeah, I still suck. That didn't go anywhere near where I was aiming, obviously, but still an 8. That's a lovely 5. There's an 8 pin in there. Just need 6 to hit the middle of average. There, that is far better. Far better than this. Strike with an 8 fill, 10. First 2 balls being the 8. 8, 5, 10, 94. Much better. Game number 3. And this thing still looks like it's actually working for me. Aiming for the pin, not for the wood. Still a 9. Say it with me now. Welcome to Masons. That's an 8. Typically, Quarter Worcester is spelled doom, and this place is famous for them. Wonderful 5. There it is, people. If it had to happen, it had to happen. Let's see how we take care of it. Crap with crap, that's a 7. This game is falling apart. Another 7. Here's the halftime report. 9, 8, 5, and lousy pair of 7s. 36. Looks like we're going to have one of those wonderful days that everything's going to suck. Kingpin remains for 9, which is helpful. 9's help. Another 9. That still helps. kingpin remains for another 9. That's still out. Tens and marks will help to ensure it. Another 9, it still helps. Last frame to make the minimum average skill for casual non-competitive league bowlers, which I'm not a league bowler. I just need 8. And there they are. Let's see if we can get a spare. Screwed. Well, it made, I don't know what happened, but it did make fair contact with the wood on the plate. So whatever fell down does count for ICBA rules. That, on the other hand, went in the gutter, and the pin in the gutter took out the pin. That is no good on another 9. And this half saved it. It's not the greatest, but it saved it. Alrighty. There's that line. 9, 9, 9, 9, 9. Squeaked in at 81. Game number 4. All right, 8 start. Lousy 5. I would like to at least have half the games here be good, 80 or above. Entering Union Station, stink frame of 4. I guess this game's junk now. This is now the worst game. Plan B spare. A good fill from El Stinko, the bonus ball, will rectify this game. Doesn't have to be spectacular, it just has to be good. Like I said, it doesn't have to be spectacular. There's 5 standing and 5 is okay fill. A decent 8. Halftime report. 8, 5, 4, a spare, and then an 8. The first 5 falling there. We're at the very bottom end of average skill at 40. And an 8. 8 maintains, 9 10s are better. Mark's even better than that. Unless we mark or get a 10, game's garbage. It's a 6. Actually, all 9s will do as well. And we need a clear plate, otherwise it's junk. That helps. Again, if we get 8, we'll make minimal acceptance. provided the pins don't fall down from laughter. Yeah, we got a broken pin in there. There, we made it. And there's the first I wish it was ball 2 moment. The tag. Again, another bottom of average performance, courtesy of a 6, but then an 8, and then a 10, and another 10, 82. Then again, this is Mason's. It also proves that I've peaked a long time ago. Game number 5. If I can at least get 6 of the 12 to be 80 or above, good enough. Hello, Joe Salva. Hello, Stacy. When's the next roll-off King of the Palace? I think it is. Oh. You know what? If you look at a calendar and look at the last Saturday of the month, chances are it's there. Or you can go to newpalacelanes.com, and on the front page they have the listings. Game number 5. Start with a lovely 6. Got the diamond. Hard to do. That's a 10. Perfect strike ball, and then that. And in the rules of the game, we have to wait for the wood to settle down, which it appears it is almost there. Well, there's our friend Bob Caleri again, same side. Piece of wood, I'm not sure would be helpful or not. If we can just hit the head pin on the left side. kind of a safety throw there. So bowling god's middle finger for 9. Halftime report. Unfortunately, this ties for the best half. 6, 10, 8, 9, and another 10, 43. High single 142 done at New Palace. Low 44 done here. High here at Mason's 125. Let's keep going. I think the second ball was behind the lob line. I'll let minor lobs live anyway. Middle finger again for 9. Can't rely on this camera because there does seem to be a slight lag between the audio and video. Audio lags a hair. Not enough to notice, but when looking at the ball making contact with the lane, if it's a judgment call on lobs, you can't do it with it. Magnets. They got magnets in the tips of the pins. That's an 8. Once again, that 10 pin, the magnets. Or an okay shape. They keep falling out of my hand. I wish Brian's ball cleaner still worked. That thing made him usable. This time it's the kingpin stand for another 9. Just need 4 for minimal acceptance. I'm talking into the score table. Yeah, I'm just looking at an object that's close to head height and thinking I'm at the phone. Hey, that's what happens when you get old. Saved it with 8. Sadly, this is the second highest game. 9, 8, 7 we could afford. 9, pulled an 8, 84. Game number 6, then we'll clean the balls and second half, obviously. And 7. I hate that narrow leaf of 4 or 3 like that. At least the wood's there that might do something. Help me get a spare. You know what time it is now? It's time for El Stinko, the bonus ball. What will the bonus be? El Stinko stinks for the leaf, but the 7 fill is not bad. think we can move Pinboy once we take care of this. Niner. Halftime report. Don't get suckered into this. 9, 7, 10, spare, and a 9, first 7 falling on ball 1, 52 half.
We're on 21.
21, yeah, you're one.
Guys, be careful, don't kick that.
That's all right. Yeah, the way this is all set up, and they got a birthday party, they had to cut across. They didn't have a way here. They're 2 lanes over. Yeah, you can see them. You can see the end of them right there. Hey, another mark. Once again, time for El Stinko the bonus ball, making not too many appearances. A good fill may make a 3-digit game, and at Mason's, that's an accomplishment. Let's see what happens. El Stinko went halfway to Worcester for 2. Show you I still suck. I was aiming for the 2 on the left. 7. Curse to the fill. Is it me or did my deck light get dim? Because I thought they shut it off for some reason. I think it's still on. If I push the button, the sweep comes down. We know it's still on. And that's an 8. Yeah, it's still on. Yeah, we need to mark to get 3 digits. Yeah, kiss 3 digits goodbye. Still a very good game with 8. 1 frame by. Whatever, good game. All right, this was a good game. Spare with a lousy El Stinko fill. Curse of the Fill, only 7 fell after the next 2. 8, 8, 9. The high game here, 96, which for Masons is actually not that bad. Now that it's halftime, we clean the balls. All right, halftime is over. Oh, Stacy.
Nice, Logan, right down the middle.
Alrighty, here we go. Second half, game number 7. Yes, I have total control of the ball now. And that is what we call an Emily. Also an I wish it was ball 1 moment. That's when you hit 0 in ball 1 and rest of them in ball 2. Second best start you can have, a spare. It's time for El Stinko, the bonus ball. Let's see what it gives us. Again, stinky leave. Hit the head pin, the wood might help. And we have a 7 fill. Yeah, they're blocked. They have to come through. So the first frame's a 17. Would play for 10. So far the best start, but that don't mean anything. We've had crappy starts and it came out to really well in the end. Niner. I think that wood's okay. And it is, just behind the sweep. Mason's so hard. You know, I got robbed from a lot of fills, a lot of marks, a lot of good fills. That's an 8. This place proves whether you're good or like me, you just get lucky once in a while. And hey, 4 bonus points. Niner. Halftime report. Yeah, since I reset the Wi-Fi on the phone, it hasn't been dropping out. I think the first game was so bad the phone didn't want to show it. That's why it kept dying. In fact, let's show you. The phone didn't like this. There was the one highlight there. I guess that's why the phone didn't want to work. Anyway, 7, 10, first 7 in the first ball. 9, 8 already at the low, and a 9, false hope 53. But hey, another mark and a fill, and we maintain, then maybe a 3-digit score. At Mason's is really hard to do. Saw a family sitting next to me, but I don't see 18 on, but 17 is. So I think they're going to 17. Yeah, I guess we can kiss 3 digits goodbye. That's a 7. It's still not a bad score so far. Niner. It was almost a spread eagle with Prey and One Talent. Went for the points, not for the hero shot. Almost failed. Still got one. That's an 8. All right. Just 5 to hit middle of average. That's one.
Go right, go right.
Kingpin for 9. All right, we made the minimum, 6 good games, 80 or above, and whoever gave me, well, we'll figure that out in a moment. 8, 7, 9, 8, 9 for 94. Again, 90s at Mason's a tough thing, and we want to thank Chris Allen for donating $1.10. I never advertise the super chat, but people that want to do it, they can. Yes, or anyone here, don't forget, we spring ahead tomorrow, 2 a.m., or set the clock ahead before you go to bed. Unless your phone, well, your phone will automatically change because it gets its signal from Fort Collins, which then goes to their computers, which then goes to your phones. Most clocks automatically change anyway, but those are manual, or you have the old analog, remember to set them back. Or if you have a watch that can set itself to the time but can't get the signal, remember to set it back. Ahead. I rather set it ahead. I lose the hour, but it means the good weather's coming. Game number 8. Let's see if we can make it great. Welcome to Mason's. That would have been a spare anywhere else. Middle finger for 9. Deja vu, except the 9 pins there. And it ends with a lousy 6. Game of millimeters. I mean, that is exactly pretty much where I wanted to hit it. The wood just did not go back enough. Eight. Finally a mark. And now it's time for the halftime. 10, 9, 6, 8, and a spare. So far, we have a 43. Oh, and I know that the professionals hate me saying this, but because I make money on ad revenue and the $1.10, which to me, that's where the number is on my screen. You don't see it, except in the live chat. Makes me the world's worst professional candlepin bowler. Because by definition, I make money doing this, therefore I'm considered pro. Speaking of pro, it's time for a professional El Stinko, the bonus ball. What will the bonus be? Looks like an 8 and a crappy leave. That makes the half a 51. And it's an gee, I wonder if the broken pin came back. Can't say welcome Masons on that one. That was just simply robbery. And that's what capping the wood sometimes does. Screws you even more. Still 9. Press the button harder. There we go. That might have been a surprise spare. I was aiming for the woodpile though. Yeah, I wouldn't have taken it anyway. 10. I could say this is a 2 points within 2 frames minimum. Decent game. There's another, I wish it was ball 2 moment for another 10. We would have had a chance at 3 digits. Best game here at Mason's. It's nothing to sneeze at. Alrighty, here we go. 8, 9, 3 10s in a row, which makes it a 98. And on this channel, a microwave turkey dinner. In Candlepin bowling, a turkey is any 3 combinations of strikes or spares in a row. If you get 3 strikes in a row, they typically refer to it as a triple strike or a triple. Only because, as I said, because the game is harder, just getting 3 marks in a row is considered a turkey. And I've proven that with the some of the Candlepin semi-automatic scoreboards, which show the fact. So 98, 2 away, but Mason's at 98, and me, that's pretty good. Game number 9. Start with a 10. third best start. Two tens in a row, working on the perfect game. Oh great, jukebox is on. Perfect game in Candlepin is getting at least 10 in every frame. And because of that, we're gonna have to shut off the audio again. Guns N' Roses. Knock, knock, knocking on copyright. Yeah, yeah. Make me mute. Let's hope that no more plays.
Finally right down the middle.
That's what I'm waiting for. All right, let's see what people were saying because we couldn't respond to anything because of the copyrighted music. Okay, Cristiano noted the 10. So far, frame 5 ruined the perfect game. It's just for a score now. Ball 2. And, well, that's 2 frames where not all of them got knocked down. That's a 9. Did it before. We actually did get the Emily, and it was here of all places. Not happening. All right, saved it with 8. Three-digit game possible if we can get 9. Every time I hear loud bass, I don't know if it comes up on the phone. It's either the heating or the jukebox. If I listen to it for several seconds, it's steady, dull drone, then it's simply the heater, which it is. All right, 9 for the 100. Hey, there it is. Alrighty, spare. All that's left is El Stinko the bonus ball, and then we'll have a final total. And that didn't bounce around right. That's a weak 4, but who cares? We'll see what happens. Alrighty, in spite of this, we go to the last game, 10, spare 6 fill and kiss the perfect game goodbye, well, since there. 9, 8, spare and 4, quite the contrast. And doing that here is an impressive feat for someone who's not very good at the game. Game number 10.
Way to bounce it. It's not basketball. Oh, see my opening.
Had to wait for the wood to settle down. Let's start with 8.
Oh, that'll be a spare.
That's approximately what ball 2 should have done. 9er, kingpin.
The right way. That's not the right way. Down, crooked. That's not the right way.
That's 2 of them today. That means it's time for 2 El Stinko the bonus balls. And because people jump in and out of these streams, I have got doubles here before, once. I've got doubles at Putnam Street many times because it's easy. I did as well at Acton Velodrome because it's a grease pit. And I did it at Brian's, which is a hard place, but not as hard as here. Wouldn't it be funny if this is the second house ever where I got more than 1 double at any given point? The Palace almost had it during those tryouts, but let's see what the fill is. That was a lob. That's a 5 ball. Best we can do is 7. Curse of the fill, the 5. And down the toilet we go. As I say, let minor lobs live, but that one was not minor.
Good. Oh.
Seven. Well, the good news is everything else was. Wait a minute. They look very close. Okay. Alrighty. I thought the kid took one of mine. They're really hard to tell the difference here in the lighting. 8, 9, spare, big curse of the fill, the only good ball there, the 5, and 7. Hey, a decent 44. Bounce back from that lob. tap the wood to get that other piece, the 7-pin, for a 9. Lifting weights at work, it's screwing with my ability to not lob. Whatever it might have hit wouldn't have counted anyway, so that's 8. I was going to say anywhere else I was going to fall, then somebody playing music again. So, silent time. And that mute is courtesy of Smoking in the Boys Room by Motley Crue. Eight. Starting game number 11 with the 8. distinct frame of 4.
With your previous story, right?
10.
No! Oh no! Jump in the
Again, the magnets. And this game's going down the toilet fast. That's a 7. Yeah, this is now the worst game.
What about two?
Come back.
Eight's not helping. We need 9 10s and better. Because of that, halftime report. The 8, 4, 10, 7, 8, 37 rebuildable. Reverse half Worcester for 8. 8s aren't helping. Need 9s, 10s. Bowling God's middle finger for 9. We need more of those. Nines, 10s, and of course any marks, especially with fills. Too far left, almost. 10, that helps. that affords 16 for these last two boxes. Ten, we can squeak by with a 6. It's ugly, but we're there. Note the lack of difference between the other two balls. Every ball I've thrown in that one. Last one I actually tried to whip hard. I cannot throw a hard ball. Niner. Alrighty, not one of the better ones, but 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 83. And the last game, somebody's playing the jukebox again. I'm not sure what song that was. You said it's very bass heavy. Every now and then, the action quiets down enough I can kind of pick up on something if I know. Oh, and there it goes again. Minor lob on ball two. We let it live. All right, maybe we could throw the final ball and call it a good day. In fact, I have, because I needed 2 to make minimal acceptance. So here's the final ball of the day. Ten. Here we are. 10, 8, 9, 7, 10, 88. Let's not forget game 1, 64, 2, 94, 381, 482, 584, 696, 794, 898. And then we get this in game 9, 105. Then 84, 10, 83, 11, 88, 12. So that's what we have. It really wasn't all that bad, except for that. We must dwell on the 64. We must dwell on it. I am holding this as still as I can. It is very hard. And that'll be it. George F551 saying, hope you enjoyed and have a good one.